I tried to go live, and it said it basically live streamed me for like all of 1 second because it didn't go live. So I'm still figuring this out. Totally cool. So just give me 1 second here. Okay. So I've done my reading. Now I want some tea. Hey! Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what? Let's do that. So if you have a kettle and you have some tea, let's just go do that, okay? I'll go put my kettle on. You go put your kettle on. We're going to have some tea. I'm going to go with kombucha. Caffeine free. Oh, really? No, I closed the door because you were not outside. You decided you were going to, I'm not gonna, no, I don't want the cold air coming in. Do you not want the cold air coming in? Thank you very much. I love you so much. All right, putting the honey in. Okay, so now that is going, we just go with it. Thank you for sticking around. I really do appreciate it. So this isn't sponsored, but this is one of my favorite brands of tea. The reason why is because they give you yoga poses and techniques. Come on. He's just so cute. Yes, you are. So this one that I have is green tea, kombucha decaf. Kombucha is really good for you if you can have fermented tea. If you can have it, if you talk to your doctor and your doctor agrees, yeah, you can have it. It's really good for you. It helps with digestion. One thing that can... Well, come on. Come on. Kimmy. You want to come up here? Come on. He wants to come up here. I'm not gonna keep him away. Come on. Yeah. Come on. You got it. Okay, come on. Come here. You're not gonna hurt me. Stop. You're not gonna hurt me. Come here. He's like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm like, but you have so much to say. I got my Tinkerbell on. Come on. Come on. He's like, I know. If I do, I'm going to scratch you. No, you're not going to scratch me. Come on. sweetie. Come on. Oh, there you go. There you go. Work with me here. Oh. Yeah. He wants to be on camera again. He gets jealous about his daddy being on camera so much in the Soul Shift group that I'm in. He gets jealous. He's so cute. Are you gonna, well, you can't be up here while I'm doing the stone carving because it's not healthy for you. He is a Maine Coon mix, just like his dad. His dad is a Maine Coon mix. His mom is a tortoiseshell calico. Yeah. Anyway, so the kombucha tea, it has lemongrass. Oh, no. Thank you. Go on. Nice try. No catnip. He was wanting this. And like I said on my previous, my reading today, I made this last year. Do the thing. Okay. Anyway, I'm not plugging the tea. I'm just letting you know that this is really good tea. So kombucha helps with digestion. It has antioxidants in it. It's really good. If you research it on Ecosia, you'll be planting trees and you'll still get the same Google, information. Ecosia is it's just absolutely amazing. They're up to 80 million trees planted. I started using it when they were at like maybe 2.1 million or something like that. So and this was like less than a year ago. I can't even right now. But they are a green company. And so they run off of solar. They have they're a zero emissions company, which is fantastic because I use Ecosia, so I've planted so many trees. And so by doing that, I'm pretty much zero emission. Today I took my city bus, which is a hybrid electric, so zero emission. Anyway, this also has organic passion fruit flavor and organic plum flavor. So it comes with the little yoga. I tear these off and then I keep them. But it has lemongrass, spearmint, and kombucha. So again, I'm not plugging it. It's just I felt the need to share. Okay, so I'm going to, instead of just smudge, I'm going to actually light a charcoal tab. My son used to like it whenever I smudged, and now he's like, "Oh, it stinks, Mom," and I'm like, "No, it doesn't. You love it." I've never known you to hate the smell of sage. Like, this is new. So we're gonna smudge our space. Smudge my space. Put that in there. Smudge my tools. I do have Palo Santo, but it's in the other room. So apart from me getting up and going and getting it, this is the other piece that I'm making. This one, I will eventually start offering these for purchase. This is my first one, and so this one is actually going to be for me, but I did that. It's gonna be like that. Once this is, I need to carve it out a little bit more to be able to fit. Yes. What is it? I did that before. Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I did that before I even sat over here for legit. So I'll be putting some gemstones on here. I started to like spiral it. And so I'll go with that. And then I'll put some different gemstones in between the spaces. But I'm really excited about this. So anyway, that's going to be at a later date, and that's actually going to activate the talisman. Because I don't have a double terminated wand. I have a vocal. I have other things, but a double terminated wand. Give me a minute. The tea's about to go. The tea is about to go, so give me a minute. Yeah. Is this what you were talking to me about? Oh, thank you so much for the heads up. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. You want to go help me? Hi, Mo. You want to help me, Snuggles? You want to come out and hang out? Okay. Another reason why I like this tea is because it actually gives you, and I keep them. I keep the ones that really resonate with me. They have a lot of them with Ralph Waldo Emerson, and I love Ralph Waldo Emerson. What? I already did a reading. You notice. What is it? You're at a nip. I have to go get you some more later. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry, man. So sorry. I'm going to do some stone carving, dude. Okay, so I am... my charcoal tab. Okay, so what I'm about to do here is I'm going to put some plant medicine on. I'm going to open a circle. I'm going to call in high vibrational beings, ascended masters, you know. I'm going to be calling in and connecting with Sarasvati. What is it, sweet pea? Okay, so that's that going. Oh, babykins. So I'm also going to put on mugwort. With mugwort, it tends to like want to come all at once. But mugwort, sage cleanses the negativity or cleanses the area of negativity. Mugwort brings in positive energy. So I use it a lot. My tools are used for, I'm a light worker. So I'm making light working tools. Yeah. He agrees. Okay, so this isn't from today, but I'll read you today's. This was from, I think this was from yesterday's. The essence of life is to communicate love. So the little tea bags sit there and give you little quotes. And that's why I love the Yogi tea. If you can't remember of it, think Yogi Bear. Or yoga. Yogi. And then there's another one that says, may this day be the day to lead us to peace, to happiness, and to joy. I love that one. That one was like the other day, and I was like, oh my God, it resonates for today. We need it. Amen, aho, and so it is. You know, it's kind of today's. Let us be kind and compassionate to remove the sadness from the world. Let us be kind and compassionate to remove the sadness from the world. There was, while I was down at the food bank today, there was a gentleman who was commenting on my cooler that I have. It's like it's like a shopping cart with wheels, but it's insulated. It's fully insulated and it's very heavy duty. I've had it for a couple of years. And then I also had my the bags that I earned from Instacart when I was, doing Instacart. And I have to say that Instacart is, it has its pros and its cons, but I was able to earn enough to be able to buy the bags, the zipper bags that I have that are fully insulated that I can use. Oh, that was Jasmine, by the way. That I can use for shopping, for all kinds of different stuff. So I want to do this too. Let me try that again. There we go. Okay. It said that my streaming or my internet connection was having streaming issues. So I have a new setup. I was on my laptop and then I brought out my desktop. So I put my desktop up and I set up my wireless router connector thingy. Basically, it's not really an extender. It basically picks up the signal from across the room. So it's like an adapter. There we go. Wireless adapter. There we go. What else do I want to put on here? Being drawn tech. Oh, this one. This is Copal. This is, if you don't know what Copal is, it is a resin. It kind of looks like sugar candy, like rock candy. It burns like sugar, so it melts like sugar. So be very, very careful because I did burn myself, but I'm healed now. So, and a little bit, wait a minute. A little bit goes a long way. It's a medicine person thing. I don't want the smoke detectors to go off. The smoke detectors will go off and I'll just say, I'm just smudging! So a little bit goes a long way. So this right here would be good enough for like, oh, I don't know, a very large cathedral. Because they put it in the little sensor and then they swing it back and forth. They put it in with frankincense and myrrh. So it's a resonance. So let me go crack a window. It reminds me of my mom's adoptive mom, I should say. It reminds me of that because she was Catholic, and so my mom was raised Catholic. Okay, kitty, is that better? Is that better, babes? Thank you. He's so helpful. He's so helpful. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm not having streaming issues. YouTube is lying. Okay, so I'm also going to put on cedarwood. Giving thanks for the plant medicine. Thank you. Frankincense and myrrh, Mom. Frankincense and myrrh. If I can find it. Thank you, kiddo. Ooh. Red sandalwood. Here we go. Frankincense. I've been doing a lot of genealogy research and finding that on both sides of my family, so my mom's and my dad's side, their biological, her biological maternal side, a lot of clergy going on. Do I want to become a clergy? Unless I would be like an interfaith minister where it's like, I suppose priestessing is up there, is in that, that category, because I'm going to be a priestess. What, sweetheart? Deep kitty cat breath. Exhale. I love you. I love you. So bring this out. This is my rotary tool. So I got this at Harbor Freight with a warranty. I also... I got this off of Wish for like 50 cents, $1, something like that. I can't remember. These were $10. I've broken a couple of the bits. It's just trial and error. These are jeweler's bits. Came with, I think these were like $7. Harbor Freight is amazing. I did not expect it to be that affordable. So the piece that I have that's already painted, this was originally going to be a necklace, and then it broke, and then I wabi-sabied it, and then I painted it, and I started to like, okay, well, I'm not going to throw it away. It's actually going to go to the person who commissioned this piece, this talisman from me, with me. It's going to be put in a resin cast. So he gets this with the gemstones and a new one. And I did not charge him for the new one because it was my mistake. So, and then I found my stencil. I'm like, you know what? A stencil would be easier with the lines. I bought this. It's a 50 piece, I believe, or 20 piece. I can't remember. Diamond bit set for like 20 bucks. Harbor Freight. This thing came with the carrying case and the flex shaft, which is this doodly bopper thingy right here, so that you can go underwater with it if you need to, because water will actually lubricate the stone. Some stones you can do that with, some stones you can't. I'm not gonna do this today. The battery is chargeable. It's rechargeable. I wanted something that I wasn't going to. I wanted a cordless rotary, so that's what I got. It does come with this stuff, which I also have a. I'm not going to bring it out right now because it's involved. I have it's a 3-in-1. Technically, it's a 2-in-1, but it is it's a grinding stone, and then it's a buffering wheel. And that one was like $40 something. I was going to get the table that came with it, and then I returned the table that came with it. So this is the stuff that they use to polish gemstones once they've been ground and sanded and everything like that. And in doing my research, I had to get fine sanding bits. So a fine sanding bit like this. But when this one broke, I realized that I pulled off too much. I shaved off too much. So welcome back. Are you having streaming issues? Are you having trouble hearing me? Are you having trouble seeing me? Anything of that nature? Please feel free to comment. That way I know what, is it buffering on your end? Because if I need to, I can stop this and then I'll start it right back up and we can just pick up where we left off. I have no problem with doing that. So anyway, these are the different types of bits that I purchased so that I could sand it and grind it down. This is a diamond bit, real diamond bit. Little disc that I bought. I bought a set of, I think these were like $4. The Dremel actually comes with a warranty, and I bought the warranty. And then it has these saved me so much time. They're like little mini erasers, but they're very, very fine grit. So if I make a mistake, then I go over it with this. It's like a little eraser. It's amazing. So that's all done. The new piece that I bought, I was really grateful that because I get my stones from Shipwreck Beads. My G. Want to close, and it was closed to begin with, so why don't it want to close? I don't want to do it. Nope, it's that one. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this is this. Oh wait, these are the little discs that don't even really. I could seriously just recycle those. But I don't want to because I want to do wood pieces too. I want to make fairy houses. I want to make fairy houses that are stained and that use solar panels. so they're lit from solar. I want to do it, and I want to paint them, and I want to make fairy scenes, and like a like I can go out in nature and just kind of go explore and gather up my materials from the earth, so I don't have to like go out and buy stuff like a big old stump and stuff like that. Solar lights. And then I want to offer them up for purchase. Okay, so another piece of equipment that you must have, you absolutely must have it if you are going to be stone carving. This is not an option. In my world, it's not an option. It's a mask. You don't want to be breathing in the dust. Yes, you can keep the dust down by getting like a dish or something like that and putting your gemstone in the dish of water. You want to make sure that it's not cold water. You want to make sure that it's like warm water, because when the stone is cold, it'll be rigid. And so you want it to be, for me personally, the way that I do this is I make sure that the stone is warm. It's warmed up. It's got my chi in it. It's got my energy that I'm going to be putting into it. And it's going to be love and light and healing and, divine energy. So I'm also going to be opening up a circle before I start. Anyway, those are pretty much my tools. So with my diamond bit, I was actually using this on my double terminated wand, the wood. I do not have linseed oil, and I would love to have some. Right now, I just don't have the extra funds for it, and that's perfectly fine. It just means that I need to go slower. So let me drink some of this real quick. That's what's up. Yep. Anyway, so there's another diamond bit. I have that diamond bit as well. The gold paint that I'm using is pretty phenomenal. I've gone through like a couple of different ones. There was a gold pen that I had, and then I don't understand why. Hang on, give me a second. Because my phone is buffering. Ta-da! There we go. Anyway, so I found this over at Walmart, and this is the paint that I'm going to use. I went through a 18 karat gold spray paint. Not really. It didn't show up. So this is the one that showed up. This is the one that I've used. It works great when you, getting into the fine lines. I mean, I have paint, I have really, really fine paint brushes that I have to use in order to get inside. It does come off with fingernail polish remover. So if you make a mistake, you just... Okay, so this is going to go in here. I also have specific gemstones that the customer has requested. The one thing I did not bring with me was water. Honestly, I think I'm okay with it. I think I'm okay with it. This is the new piece. I made absolutely sure that I did not overly shave this piece. Now you have to realize that this was done freestyle. Like this was freehand because there was no room for me to be able to, and I'm going to do my best to be able to give you the contrast. I shaved off minimal amount, and then I started in doing the symbol, the Archangel. This is sacred geometry. This is sacred geometry, and so you can see, I did this freehand. And I know you can barely see. Let me switch pieces. Okay. And then I've just simply drawn it in pencil on the back. So that's freehand. This is sacred geometry. So if you look up Archangel Metatron's, there's many different renditions of it. But it's very, very intricate. A lot of lines and circles, a lot of intersecting lines, a lot of lines intersecting the circles. But I feel like it's just so worth it. So I actually have not seen this since last year because there's times where I have to step away from it. I obsess over it and then I overthink it. And so I have to step away from it in order to gain perspective. And then there's times where I'm like, I have to let my body heal. I have to let my body recoup. I have to let my body just be in order to get back to where I need to be. So I'm putting on orange peel. I'm sorry I didn't get you pizza, buddy.
That's okay.
I love you. I love you bigger. I love you bigger than that. I love you bigger than that. Okay. So I think I'm going to finish up this piece first before I continue more with this one. But if you look at it, I mean, in contrast, like that's how thick it usually is because I took off such a small layer of the top, and then I took off a small layer on the back, and then I'll polish it. So the green stuff is the polishing compound. In contrast to this one, which I took off way too much and then it broke. So it's volcanic glass, but it's not found near volcanoes. It wabi-sabis with resin beautifully. Like I can't even see where it cracked unless I really look at the back. But I had it in the vise and then I saw that it broke and I'm like, I'm not using that vise anymore. I'll just Just do it by hand. And it won't hurt me. So, but this bit is like, now I have Jessie J in my head, which, you know, is never a bad thing. I have gold sandstone. On the back. The place where I get these shipwreck beads, they are, oh my God. If you ever go in there, which to go in there, it's like you can't, unless you're going to go in there for one thing that's just specific and you know exactly where it's at and it's near closing time, don't even go in around closing time because you do not have enough time to look and browse and just go, oh, the gemstones. You don't have enough time. This one is my favorite. And while these are both charity pieces, like meaning that they're going to be donated, I'm going to be doing the same thing and then donating them to charity. I love this one so much. So I'm going to make one for myself. But I'm going to get a different one of this. Look how, oh my God. That's an agate. It's just, agate. Ugh. Agates are agate. What agate do I have that is like closest to me? Moss agate is amazing. Oh my God. I have so many agates. It's unreal. Moss agate. I have a fuchsia agate that I got from Sage Goddess. It was intuitively chosen for me. It's huge. It's amazing. There's fire agate. Where's my fire agate? There's coffee jasper. There's so many agates, it's unreal. So download Ecosia. You're planting trees. And the amazing thing is that they don't give you like garbage. Well, I wouldn't say garbage. Let me rephrase that. There's no news updates. It's not like Google. They use Google to search, but you don't get all of the news, all that stuff. You don't get any of that stuff. So if you're trying to detox your life from like news and stuff, Ecosia is really great. Yeah, it may lag or what have you, but they're constantly updating it. Dragon vein agate to help you fulfill your purpose. Basically, this is like the life purpose stone that I know of, the one that I know of. I have many different forms of dragon vein agate. I have a piece in there that's just like, oh my God. But with all of this, it's like not really going to happen right now. So this is Tiffany stone. This is Super 7. This is crackled quartz. This is clear crackled quartz. This is petrified palm wood in the shape of a key. This was from Soul Shift. This was for Soul Shift. I was so grateful I was able to snag it. Oh my God. And it has to do with Hecate, who is the keeper of the 3 gates, which is, she's in the Greek pantheon. And I love her, and she's always been around me, and I didn't even know it until last year. And she's amazing. So there's also, like I said, there's moss agate. There's so many different agates. So many different agates. So lovely. let's get started. I'm gonna get this party started. Okay. I'm gonna open a circle. Okay. So I call in my spirit guides, roll my shoulders back, calling my energy in the present moment. Calling my energy back to me. Calling in the guardians of the seven sacred directions, guardians of the east, the south, the west, the north, the upper, the middle, and the lower realms. Calling in Saraswati, Ganesha, and Lakshmi. Connecting with Saraswati. Okay. We're going to put on our mask. I got this from Wish. It was like $2, I think, maybe 50 cents. So I got two of them, one for myself and one for my kid. And it's nothing but foam, but it has the little valve right here so you can like breathe easy. So I'm going to be putting this away. I am thoroughly impressed with my skills. Like, I never cease to amaze myself. Come in and focus. Focus, 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 focus. There we go. That's just, it's beautiful. And carving is, doing this is a lot harder than it seems. So by me showing my process, I'm actually allowing people to, get a glimpse into what goes into doing this. So I'm going to put this in here. And I want to use some of my Florida water that I made. I wonder if that comes off. I do have... What is it, Pookie? Yeah. I got it over here. Found it. So I'm raising my chi. So that I can warm up the stone. So that it doesn't, so that it knows that I'm not going to hurt it. Because I'm not trying to hurt it. Okay, so let's pull this down. See, Kung Fu If you don't know who Lakshmi is, he is the elephant with the human body. Elephant head, human body. He actually helps you to get rid of the blocks that are in your life. So he's on the tapestry behind me. He's from the Hindu and Indian pantheon. Okay. Thinking ahead.
I have a kitty on his back showing me his belly. I love him so much. Hi, handsome. What are you doing over there?
Did you go out? You did. It's okay. He went out all by himself. Okay. Perfect time. Oh. You get 5 of each chakra scent. So you get root chakra, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, crown. We don't have just 7. We actually have 108 chakra points. That's why malas, which are these, have 108 beads for each chakra. So whenever you do a mantra, you don't use your index fingers. So you use your thumb and your middle finger to move it along. So each time you do a mantra is 1 count. And you're opening your chakra with that mantra. Ooh, I haven't even cracked into these. What does it smell like? How can I? Yummy. I can't even describe it. So it's water, emotional identity, oriented to self-gratification. That's why it's in the sexual organ area. But this is also the seat of your creativity. So back in you go. I love every time I buy a box of these, they're never put in the right order. So it just, I put them in the correct order. But they're always jumbled up and I'm like, nope, it's okay. I'm good. We're gonna do it. Oh wait. Not the point. Now I can. Now I can. Okay, I want you to go over here. It's okay. Yeah, kitty cat. also call in Jesus. I can tell you that this mask is amazing because I can smell the chemicals a little bit. I'm just trying to clean it up. Because it's a bit messy. I'm wanting to complete the lines on the back of this. I need to get some resin. This is not sponsored. Nothing in this video is sponsored, so need to get some more of this stuff. This is actually the resin that I use. Make sure you wear gloves. Make sure you wear your mask. But I need to get some more of that. So I just want to I want to clean up my edges. Ah, yes. So these are some of the gemstones that I'm going to be putting on. These are not the ones that have actually, he gave me artistic license, so I'm really grateful for that. There's just a couple of them. I'm going to be putting that on the back of them, of the talisman. So I want to be gentle as I can be, because there's strength in that gentleness. I don't have to be rough. I don't have to do that. This journey has taught me I don't have to be rough. There's really no need for it. Like, I can get the same amount of work done if I'm just gentle and if I'm methodical and intentional about it. And not only that, I don't have to hold the piece as if it's going to go somewhere. I don't have to be hard or rough with the piece, with the gemstone, with the talisman. Give me a minute. I have... there we go. They burn for quite a while, the charcoal tabs, so you don't want to put one on and then just leave your house. They burn for quite a while. And so you can just keep adding dried plant like sage and rose and all the good stuff. Okay. I think I was enthusiastic, which is never a bad thing. And I realize now that I really shouldn't paint the holes, even though they're going to be in a resin cast. I was going back and forth on whether or not I should paint the holes, not paint the holes, paint the holes, not paint the holes, paint the holes, not to paint the holes. And it's kind of like, girl, shit, or get off the pot. And as much as I love myself, because I do, self-love is so important. I just want it to resonate. I want it to, I want it to be, I'm a perfectionist, a little bit of a perfectionist. I'm a Libra sun, Virgo moon, Leo rising. My North Node is in Leo, which means this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So being on camera, being brave enough to be on camera. This isn't for everyone. And I realize that. I'm connecting to my higher self. What is it, baby? What's wrong with the kitty now? What's wrong with the kitty now? Because I don't know what you need. What, baby? Tea break. Hang on, I gotta. It's wonky. It's wonky. I don't want it to be wonky. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just taking my time with it. I used to rush through orders, and I'm like, this isn't fast jewelry like it's fast food. It shouldn't be like that. I need to be able to give my body time. I need to allow my creativity to flow easily, not just rushed. Because whenever I rush something, that's whenever mistakes happen. So I take my time with it. So I will be doing these pieces, more of these pieces, whether it's talisman or whether it's just a healing stone. I will be doing the sacred geometry and everything, and I will be offering them up. They are going to be more on the pricey end. My prices are pretty decent. The abalone shell earrings, I think I was pricing those out at like $15-20 and free shipping. So, and they are real abalone shell. They're not fake. It's just that the post, you might need to put A&D ointment in them. I do know that they are nickel free. That's what the label said. Like I said, I purchased. I only go based off of what they tell me. So I look for the allergy-free type things. I'm very, very aware of it because I have to have sterling silver or stainless steel. So it's either sterling silver or stainless steel, and stainless steel is more. It's easier to get a hold of. Yep. Yeah. I might be able to do that. Do you have any questions I can answer? I might be able to have the answer for. I did do a card reading earlier, so I did that. I did that before I started doing this because I felt like that was what was needed. Oof. I also have art that I'm like actual paintings that I'm going to be putting out. I have yet to sign my son up for Shopify. Let me pause for a moment, and I want to see what you think. You can give it a thumbs up. You can tell me wrong. I don't care. Just I need an opinion. Remember where I put it. Oh, let me go get the other one too. These are not mine. These are my son's. I'm trying to help him to, you'll see it right now. This is above all my favorite one of his. Mind you, he's on the spectrum. And so they're very, very, like, he's extremely artistic. I'm going to be putting these, I'm going to be making prints. I'm going to be making t-shirts and tote bags. And then he is going to, the money that he's going to raise is going to be put in like a trust fund for him or a bank account for him so that he can have extra spending money. Isn't that just amazing? This one, I'm actually wanting to use, like, make prints out of. So, like, they won't be sold. I'll be making replicas so that he can keep these. Bless you! So that he can keep these. But this is my kiddo. And so, like, I'm trying to have this be his vocation. Because he really doesn't want to get a job. And honestly, who can blame him? I can't blame him. I've had so many jobs. I'm just a Jane of all trades, a Callie of all trades. All right, so let me go put these back real quick. again, I'm going to be setting up an account for him so that he has extra money. He can, do the things. Let's go back to this. Yeah. You will survive. It's not going to hurt you, just that one of you guys don't have food in the bowl because there's a community bowl, and I'm pretty sure that they can actually live. Bagheera was eating out of that bowl, and he didn't want any. I know. Twishy tail, twishy tail. I love you so much. There is nothing to be afraid of. Well, that's why I'm telling you. There's nothing for you to freak out about. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm going to keep I'm going to keep that like that. See, this is why I was like, do I paint the back? Do I not paint the back? But I think I want to, the gemstones that this gentleman chose are going to go into these right here. That's why I took off the gold paint. And then it's going to go in the resin cast. Because it'll dry. And I think that's why I didn't do the lines on the back of this, because you won't be able to see the lines anyway. So there's no point in me doing the lines if you're not even going to be able to see them. If you can't see the lines, why do I carve? So I feel like that resonates more rather than me doing unnecessary work that's not even going to be seen. But I do have the lines connecting, the major lines, the ones that are going to be seen. Those are connected. You can see those. But you can't even, if I were to Dremel these like this, you're not even going to see those because those are going to be blocked by gemstones. I mean, I can. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Oh, I know what I did with them. I don't know what I did with my tool. I don't know what I did with my tools to be able to like undo my diamond bits and everything. Oh, here they are. Here are my diamond bits. What did I do with the diamond bits that I had earlier? Oh, that's right. I put them in here because I am smart like that. Snuggles? I love him so much. He's not even my cat, and I love him so stinking much. But he drives me up the friggin' wall. Snuggles, go lie down, please. There is nothing that you need. You have the water, you have the nip, you've had the food. You are good. You are good. You can't come up here. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the tools. For the rotary tool. Most of this is done by trial and error. I can tell you that. Okay. This is the reason why I got the pillow. So when you're using a rotary, do you see what I'm talking about with the cat? Maine Coons talk. They're very, very talkative. If you want a cat that will talk back to you and will understand your conversation, get a Maine Coon. But I would say get a Maine Coon mix, because a Maine Coon, full-on Maine Coon, I would just be like, oh my God, I'm having an actual conversation with this cat. Hey, Goob! He wants his human. I'm the substitute human. Goob! If you don't know about Florida water is like a, it's like, the story of it is based off of like what is it, the not the Holy Grail in Florida, but it's the the waters of eternal life in Florida, I guess. It's Agua de Florida. But it's antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal, it cleanses, spiritually cleanses, it's like cleansing your aura. So it's basically, I use this instead of hand sanitizer. It works. Which, I might add, because it has plant Goob! It's his cat. Can you please attend to your cat, Sweet Pea? Thank you. So, I put a couple of drops on here. I have to tell you that if you get a Maine Coon mix, or if you have one, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you get a Maine Coon mix, they are extremely talkative. You can have a conversation with them and they will understand every single word that you say. And they will hold you to promises that you don't even intend to keep. So if you tell them, yeah, tomorrow, they expect it done in the morning. At least this one does. Yeah, dude, in the morning, tomorrow. He wants to know what time. You do. You want to know what time. You want to know, like, all the details. You want to know the deets. You want to know the deets. Super cutie. Okay. So I've already carved them. I need to... maybe this one. Looks like that one's been in there. Goob, I asked you to do something. This one's like super fine. This one is super fine. I'm so sorry. He is not coming lickety split. What do you want me to do about it? You want me to get up and go get him? Do you want me to go get up and go get him? Is that what you want me to do? So see, I'm using a super fine brush here. With the gold paint. So you need to be able to have you need to be able to have a steady hand. You need to be able to work on fine detail. You need to be able to do it in order to, master it. You can see where it broke actually on the back. I think I like that better than than when I had it. Okay, this I got from the dollar store. All right, so I actually want to tea break. Correct my wonky camera. There we go. This thing has saved my wrists, I have to say, because it really it helps to, because it's memory foam, and then this. Really saved my wrist. The cue siren. The mask that I had previous to this one it velcroed behind my neck, and it made it extremely uncomfortable to actually do this. And so I couldn't do it for very long. So with this, even though it's just simply that's all it is foam. I'm going to be getting some more of these just in case it breaks, but yeah, it's actually pretty decent. So it helps. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. It doesn't strain my neck. I enjoy it. So come here. Yeah. So if this doesn't If this doesn't interest you, like you want to do it, that's totally cool. What I can say is it's up to you to find out what your gifts are and for you to be able to tap into them, to turn them into your vocation. You know, there's a white hair. What, baby? Mommy is not coming out of the room. Go! He's 17. I'm extremely patient. That's his person. I'm just the fill-in. I'm the substitute. Right, meow! That'll work. Right, meow. He wants something. Right, meow. I really like the spearmint. Thank you, Sweet Pea. I appreciate it. I know Snuggles does too. You also have to stretch. Make sure that you're not sedentary too long. What? My goodness graciousness. I do not understand. This is orris root. There's still a little bit of heat on it. Not a lot. Thanks, buddy. And if there's not any, then that's okay. It'll do it next time. You're welcome. He's also the one that tells me when it's time to go to bed. He wants to go to bed. And he will hound me. You do. Bagheera, on the other hand, is my alarm clock. He's the one that gets me up in the morning with his little kitty cat purrs. Okay. So I kind of just want to make sure that I've gotten everything that I need on this. Because I really, as much as I want to do the Star of David on this, because it does have the Star of David on it, it's the inverted triangle and the right side up triangle overlapping one another. And anyway, there's also like, because this stone is so small, it's very difficult for me to be able to connect each and every, because each point, like I said, if you go and look it up, actually, you don't even have to go and look it up. I actually have a piece. I have a picture. Sorry? You okay? You good, Owie? Owie? I did this for reference. Contemplating just hanging it because my special gift is that I can look at a picture or look at an object and just sit there and trace and draw freehand. But I can stare at it. This is Archangel Metatron's cube. So this is going to go on the front. It's also on the back, but it's not going to be as intricate on the back because you're not even going to be able to see it, and it will hinder the glue. But then again, it's going to go into a resin. So putting that on such a small piece is a lot harder than it looks. That's why I'm glad I got my stencil. I found my stencil. So I can do this on the, oh yeah, I can do this on the other piece, on the secondary piece. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. It's on the front. I was able to do it on the front. For the most part. And the paint dries pretty easily. Dries pretty quickly. So I'm going to put my lid back on, and I don't want it to dry out. That one's almost done, and I'm going to pull out another one and light it. I didn't get them their catnip today. They used all of their catnip. I know, it's a travesty. I took the bus and I got necessities, and I just got one item and then left. And I was like, I'm just gonna go home. Yeah, can I get it for you tomorrow, please? Pretty please? With catnip on top? I'm not gonna go out again tonight. I will do it tomorrow. Can I please? Can you calm yourself? I'm almost done for tonight. I'm almost done for tonight. I am. I'm almost done. Just for tonight. Okay. All right, we're going to do what we're going to do. We're going to do our best. It's the best. Our best is always good enough. We always have to tell ourselves. Our best is good enough. May not be good enough for others, but it's good for ourselves. We can only do our best moment to moment. So go. So you ready to see the end result? Because I know I am. So I'm taking my cat Freckles' advice. She's a tortoiseshell calico. We love her. She's bomb titty. She is the cool chick on the block. She just ignores Snuggles, and I'm like, I can't ignore him very often. I can't ignore him very, really just can't do that. So I'm kind of liking that I did do that, but you can barely see the lines. So that's barely see what I just did. But they're there. Okay. All right. So I think that I am going to leave it there. I'm feeling a little like I feel a little bit like, all right, that's enough for tonight. So like I said, I can't do this for very long. I mean, I can, but I also have to charge my battery, and it takes a while to charge my battery. So this one and my internal battery. I want to I think it came out pretty well. I'm going to I need to get some more resin, so that's going to be probably next week. Not at all this week, so maybe next week. That way I can have it, because I have a little bit left, but it's not enough to make a resin cast. And put those there. Whoop. Cut it. That there. Cleaning up my mess. There we go. Turn off my light, save my battery. Goes there. I'm gonna close my circle. Okay. Thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate it. All right, so I give thanks to Sarasvati, Lord Ganesha, and Lakshmi. I also give thanks to Holy Spirit. Thank you so much. I give and I release you in gratitude. I give thanks to Archangel Metatron for being present, because whenever I start on this piece, I know that he always he's right there. Give thanks to my spirit guides. I give thanks to Snuggles. Give thanks to Snuggles for always telling me that things need to be done. Yes. Yeah. And I know, and the Christmas tree needs to come down. My kid is the one who wants to decorate and does the decorating and everything like that. So I'm like, that's all his job. It's his job. It's totally his job. I give thanks to the guardians of the 7 sacred directions, and I release them in gratitude. And I give thanks to all other light beings who are in this space and release you in gratitude. And with that, our crafting for today is finished. I might give it a day or two. I might even go live next week, but I'm probably going to go live for another reading. Probably tomorrow. So I'll set up an event for that. And thanks for sticking around and watching what I do. I really enjoy showing my process, because there really weren't a lot of, stone carving videos on YouTube, because that's where I learned. That's how I learned, was by watching others and how they how they do it. Oh yeah, I give thanks to Jesus. Because, did the candle go out again? Candle went out again on its own. I didn't even have to do that. Because I had a ringing in my ear, and so it was like, okay, obviously there's something there. Anyway, so I feel, come here, come on, sweetie. Come here. What is it? Come on. Come here. Come on, sweetheart. Oh, Snuggles. Come here. What happened?
Oh, no, I got him. Oh. Oof. This is the big boy. Here. What happened? Here, let's not sit on your tail. That's kind of uncomfy. Huh. What happened? What happened? He likes being on camera.
This is the one that's been making all the fuss. And then that is his son, who I thought was over here at my feet. Yeah. What happened? Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. What happened? What happened? Huh? Tell me all about it. Huh? Tell me all about it. I'm gonna do a. Okay. Well, I'll do a quick one. Quickity, quick, 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 quick. I guess we're opening another circle. I'm going to use my Lover's Oracle. Okay. He's a goof. I call in my spirit guides, my ascended masters, my angels, my guardian angel. Holy Spirit. He likes whenever I do readings, and he likes to sit on my lap, so. I think he likes just being in the shot. But, you know, I can't blame him. He's a handsome cat. He was like 11 months old whenever I had him fixed, and the vet went, yeah, actually she was the vet tech. She goes, yeah, he's 12 pounds. And I'm like, yeah, I know. She goes, he's big. And I'm like, I know he's Maine Coon mix. And she's like, he's so huge. Maine Coons normally get up to be like 25, 30 pounds. So the fact that he's like 15 to 20 pounds right now, he's like on the smaller side because he's a mix. But they are very, very vocal. Not to be confused with a Norwegian forest cat. They are very, very similar, but they are not the same. Okay, so Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for those who are watching and those who will watch later? Thank you. Any other ones? Okay. This is my Shadowscapes Tarot that from Stephanie Puy-Moon Law. I didn't make them. I'm saying I'm giving credit where credit is due, yo. Ace of Wands.
Hi, babes.
10 of Wands. Yeah. The Emperor. We got this earlier. Also, did I get the 10 of Wands? I did get the 10 of Wands earlier. So it's the same energy. And the King of Swords. Earlier it was the King of Pentacles. Okay. These ones are fun. These ones are very, very sweet. They always have little messages of love. This deck, it has the explanations on the other side. So they have the artwork over here and the explanations on the other side, which I like that because then it cuts down on paper. Come on, Archangel Samuel. That one. These are really, really sweet love messages. Like, I kind of consider these to be like divine masculine and divine feminine messages, like to each other in one deck. So it's not just specifically from divine masculine. It's not just specifically from divine feminine. It's like they're both, but they're so uplifting, and it's like, you'll see. You'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, they're so sweet. Okay, so there's this one. For hearing my thoughts, understanding my dreams, and being my best friend, for filling my life with joy, and for loving me without end, I do. I love the artwork. It's very, very colorful and very Renaissance. Woo!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got it. Look at that. You didn't even have to jump down.
If you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it was truly meant to be. Sometimes the heart sees what the eyes cannot. There's Libra right there.
That would be me.
Look at her face. Here we go. Some of them do have the signs, like the zodiac. Not all of them. Okay. This is so true. The artwork is just gorgeous. Once you see into someone's soul, you are connected forever. Once you see into someone's soul, you're connected forever. Are those the sweetest messages? This is the artist. I see him on camera looking at you. He's all like, ooh. He's flirting in the background. Look at him. Yeah, look at you. What other messages do you have? Yeah, you're so handsome, and you know it. That's a thing. Oh, this one's beautiful. Oh, God. Some of these are just like, they go right to your soul. They go right to your, they hit you deep. Two souls, but a single thought. Two hearts that beat as one. They're just absolutely gorgeous. There's not, and really there's no negative cards in this deck. So it's like really amazing. Alrighty. Closing out with a reading. That was actually pretty good, wasn't it, Snuggles? You know? You got the fish. You got the salmon. They got fresh water. They'll get catnip tomorrow. Okay. Okay. All right. So I give thanks to the Holy Spirit. I give thanks to my spirit guides. Thank you, Snuggles. Yeah, thank you. I think he just wants to be on camera. I don't even think there's anything wrong with that. No. I don't even think there's anything wrong with that. No, nothing wrong, huh? Nothing wrong, huh? No way. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, are we gonna go now? Is it time to go? Oh, yeah. I have to release the guardians of the 7 sacred directions. So I give thanks for the guardians from the 7 sacred directions, and I release you in gratitude. Oh. Is there anything else that I forgot to do? Okay, so we're gonna go, but these are still available. So, and I have pictures of them over on my Facebook page. They are abalone shell. As I fling them across the room. And then I also have these available. I'm going to be getting some more of these, and I'm going to be making these as like new moon earrings so that you wear them during the new moon. And then I have a pair of gray ones that I wear whenever it's like the full moon or whenever the moon is waning or waxing. That'd be a really cool thing to do. So I'll be offering those up. They're just absolutely gorgeous. They're very, very unique. And I still have a lot more of these to be able to make. So I have plenty. I don't have just five pairs. I have more like 10 or 15 pairs, but I just have 5 that are made. I also have cameos that are available. Over on my page on Facebook, it's Callie's Earth Treasures and Photography. I take donation prices. I'm actually right now, I'm trying to raise money to go bail out a smoky quartz from my local crystal shop. His bail money is $444, and he is the size of a small child's head because he is a crystal skull. Never felt this way about a crystal before, and he's so gorgeous, and his name is Rodrigo. So I'm taking donations on that so that I don't have to like spend, because $444, that's like a month's worth of rent for me. So I'm even like saving up. I'm even putting aside money myself, so it's just not so huge. But anyway, I'm gonna go charge this guy. I am gonna go and get some food in me again. I'm gonna see what this guy wants because apparently there's more to it than that, huh? Is there more to it than that? I've had him since he was 4 weeks old. And that was in 2009, 2008. How long have I had you for? I mean, I know you're like, let's see here. So I have to go by Bagheera's age. So Bagheera was born in 2009. I got him in 2008 with his sister. They were 4 weeks old. Freckles at that time was already like 18 weeks, 20 weeks old, something like that. And so I've had them ever since. Bagheera is the offspring of Snuggles and Freckles. So he's half Maine Coon mix and then half tortoiseshell calico. I do not know Snuggles and Momo's parents. I just know that there was like Tabby, because Momo has different colors, and her coat is she's just short haired, and she has like a little patch on top of her hair right here on top of her head. It's like a little patch of like a little pattern. So her name is Mohawk, and I call her Momo for short, and she reminds me of Momo off of Avatar, the Last Airbender, because she's got like a ringtail, kind of like Momo off of the show. She's a little bit vocal and all that stuff. So yeah. You gonna say bye? Are we ready to go? Yeah. Oh, goodness graciousness. Oh, it's just so awesome being a kitty cat in this household. He's so well loved. They get the salmon. They get the things. They get the massages. All right. Well, anyway, you enjoy your evening. Thank you for sticking around. Bye. Have a good night.